Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Hellcat and welcome to Limbus Company, a game suggested by one of my friends. I'm pretty sure you guys remember him from the old video, the old War of Tanks video I made with him. He suggested me this game because it's fun, he says. If you don't know what Limbus Company is, it's basically a gacha game. I know it's a gacha game that has blood, wars, and a lot of stuff. Before we jump into Limbus Company, let me remind you all to click like and subscribe to the notification bell for furthermore video. Without further ado, let's get into it.
이제 알았어? 뛰어봤자 벼룩이라는 걸.
You dare interrupt me just as I was engraving the... You must be out of your...
엄밀히 따져보면 스승님이 하려는 게 도시의 금기는 아니더라. 아무도 시도할 생각조차 못했던 그런 일이라고 해야 하나? 어라? 근데 이 녀석
그 사이에 머리를 갈아 끼웠군. 원래 당신 같은 자들은 준비성조차 철저한가.
Just wait till I get the... You'll be no match for mine.
아무래도 저 대가리엔 입까지는 없는 모양인데?
째깍거리는 소리만 들리네. 속에서는 비명이라도 지르는 걸까? 째깍대는 소리가 빨라지는 걸 보니 아파하기는 하나 봐.
Damn it! Why am I being attacked? Not good. Memories are dissolving already. D was done too quick.
뭐야? 이젠 잠잠하네. 그럼 슬슬 끝내자.
늑대, 여긴 누구도 오지 않고 누구도 볼 수 없는 곳이야. 뭐가 그리 급해?
우린 가르침을 따라야 해. 시간을 끌어서는 안 되니까.
그렇지만 우리가 살면서 언제 이런 녀석을 죽여보겠어?
사자, 너는 일을 할 때 너무 감정적이야. 공과 사는 구분하면 좋겠군. 얼굴을 보고 싶었는데 아쉽게 됐어. 당신의 별이 어디 있는지는 알려주지 않겠지.
Like hell I am. I'm taking locations to the grave with... Damn it. Where was supposed to be again? My memories are escaping me too quickly.
그렇군. 입이 없었지. 자연히 그것을 찾을 방법도 이자에게서는 얻을 수 없겠군.
그럼 이제 끝내도 돼?
그래.
이거 무슨 소리야? 표범, 설마 뒤에다가 추적자들을 달고 온 거야?
쫓아올 자는 아무도 없었어. 짐승일 확률은
짐승 소리가 아니야. 이건 버스.
저런 게 어떻게 여기까지 굴러들어왔지?
조난당한 버스인가 본데? 길을 잘못 든 죗값은 생각보다 무거울 텐데.
사자가 밀린 거야?
Of course, it's a bus.
여전히 내 눈이 틀림없다면 당신은 영광의 항구에 이르겠지.
Who are you? The nameplate says Faust.
어두운 숲에서 길을 잃었군요.
I'm sorry, what?
하지만 당신은 두렵지 않았어요.
That's... I could simply lift my head to find the star.
그래요. 이제 그 형상을 되뇌면서 제가 하는 말을 마음으로 외치세요. 너의 별을 따라가.
Follow your star. Follow your star. At that moment, I felt a sudden thump in my head, followed by the sting of several chains penetrating my chest.
걱정하지 마세요. 정말로 심장을 못 쓰게 된 게 아니니까. 이것으로 계약은 완료되었습니다. 단테, 이제 저희는 당신의 시간에 귀속되었습니다.
What do you?
이제 저희의 심장이 멎고 뛰면 당신의 시각이 어디 위치하는지에 따라 달렸습니다. 잘 부탁드려요.
Oh, hour. So my name is Dante.
정말
Okay.
이걸로 된 건가요?
사과 한 알이 떨어졌어.
이 사람은 아직도 이상한 소리만 하네.
찌뿌둥해. 이제 움직여도 되는 거지?
뭐 몸을 풀어보는 것도 나쁘진 않겠지.
불쌍하게 나뒹굴고 있는 저것은 뭐지? 우리의 마지막 대원이 될 자인가?
아, 말 조심하는 게 좋을걸. 우리 상사가 될 뿐이래.
습격은 순식간이었을 텐데 용케 머리를 숨겼군요.
Who are you people? And what's up with the bus?
우리는 당신을 돕기 위해 찾아온 정의의 사자들이고 이건 원하는 곳은 어디든 갈 수 있는 마술 버스죠.
Justice. Bus. I don't.
그런 대답을 바라는 거 아니었어요? 그렇게 생각하는 쪽이 마음 편할 테니. 시간도 없고 유리한 상황도 아니니까 천천히 하지만 한 번만 설명하죠.
So, if I'm not mistaken here, and I do as you said, those total strangers will fight for me.
맞아요. 당신이 올바르게 명령을 내린다면요.
Alright. So we'll kill these arrogant vandals dead. Then I'll go back to where I was. And what was I doing? Where was I when I did that? Something extremely important was upon me. Something I shouldn't forget.
진정해요. 그 머리로 기억이 온전할 리가.
I mean, I am a clock, so
지금은 눈앞에 놓인 전투에 집중하죠, 단테.
뭐라고 불러야 할지. 시계 지휘관님? 아무튼 전투 명령을 내려주십시오.
뭘 명령까지야. 각계전투밖에 답이 없지 않나?
저기요.
뭘 쑥덕대고 있는 거야? 다 으스러뜨리면 그만이잖아.
최선을 다해주세요, 단테.
there's no two ways about it, I suppose. Let us begin by learning the basic of combat. Please direct attention to the dashboard here. You will be using the dashboard to relay your commands to the sinners. You will find each sinner's skills on the dashboard. The control scheme is simple. Simply drag from the left end to the dashboard to the right end to the chain the skills and you are ready to enter the combat phase. Allow me to guide your hand. Press and hold the gear on the left on the dashboard to grab the chain. Then while you're holding the chain from the left gear, connect the skill from the left to right along the guiding line. Well done. Now that skill for all sinners have been chained, you may press the gear on the right to start the combat phase.
금방 다녀올게.
Am I losing? Or am I winning? And that is how you, the manager, issue your orders. Let us try that again. Look at the dashboard, grab the chain from the left gear and connect the skills along the guiding line to command us to use them. The dashboard. Use the dashboard to issue commands to your sinners in combat. Start the combat phase by following these steps. Grab and drag the chain from the left gear. Thread through the skill you want to use. Connect the chain to or select the right gear.
곡들을 제거하겠어.
Now please issue a command. I'm not sure any of the symbol even mean, like it didn't even tell me. Is green offense or is it red offense? I have no idea.
행동을 개시합니다.
I hope I'm doing it right. Okay, I do some damage. Oh my god, they're about to die. Oh no. Oh, it's the same
금방
shit.
다녀올게.
And he's dead. Am I supposed to lose? I already failed the tutorial. Oh shit.
이해가 되지 않는 이런 것들에게 사자가 당했다고.
잠깐만. 방금까지 싸웠던 사람이 말하긴 그렇지만 이건 대화로 풀 수 있는.
Ah shite.
이건 이상적이지 않소.
처음부터 말이 안 되는 싸움이라고 생각했는데
다들 장난해? 난 시작도.
What the hell is going on? You say you'll fight in my stead.
이겨준다는 말은 안 했어요.
What?
그리고 저만 남았네요.
Okay, so you were waiting for this? You have some hidden card up your sleeve, right?
비장의 수라기보단 그 저를
Oh god.
따라가는 거죠.
단체로 자살놀이라도 하는 건가? 썩 유쾌하진 않군.
What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? I didn't know. I think I'm supposed to lose. They jumped in triumphantly, only to die like flies. I can't remember a thing about the past since I repeated what she said. Is this how I die?
뱀에게 전해라, 거짓 사자. 이건 막을 수 없는 흐름이라고.
붉은색 왜
내가 왜 팔다리만 잘라낸 줄 아나? 그래야 사지 멀쩡한 네가 저들을 데리고 허둥지둥 이곳을 벗어날 테니까. 달아난 팔과 다리를 대체해줄 놈이 너밖에 없으니.
붉은 시선.
그렇게 노려보지 마. 네 놈들이 해놓은 짓에 비하면 별것도 아니잖아. 그 정도 부상이면 위에서도 충분히 할 일을 했다고 생각할 거다. 훈장처럼 여기라고. 아니면 여기서 명줄을 놓고 싶은가?
Oh god, did I accidentally skip again? Shit. Who are you one of them? You're too late. They're already.
늦은 건 아무것도 없습니다, 단테. 우리에게 필요한 건 오직 되돌릴 시간뿐이니까.
Oh. I'm suddenly overwhelmed by a sharp pain in my chest as through my heart were being torn asunder, followed by flashes in the ribs, intestines, stomach, and lungs. Anguified in a deluge of torment, twisted and squeezing my entire body, I let out an agonizing scream. You In my fading consciousness, the only thing I could perceive was the deceased flesh reconstructing in a bizarre manner.
앞으로도 끝내주게 고통스러울 겁니다, 단테.
And the voices of the man with red eyes. So I'm basically just a rewind button now. If I'm not mistaken, I hear the howl of a beast somewhere. It cries ceaselessly. It is waiting out of hunger or
움찔움찔거려. 일어난 걸까?
드디어 정신을 차렸군. 버티지 못하고 골러갔으면 조금 실망할 뻔했어.
상쾌한 아침. 나는야 버스기사 카런.
아침은 아니지만 상쾌하긴 하겠어. 기분이 어떻습니까, 단테?
well, I
지각거리는군. 의사소통이 안 되는 건 제법 곤란한데. 저는 베르길리우스라고 합니다. 이 말이 제대로 들린다면 무언가 이해했다는 행동이라도 취하시죠, 단테.
I gave him a quick nod since he didn't seem hostile.
좋아, 듣는 것엔 문제가 없군. 일단 출발하지, 카론.
출발할게. 부릉부릉.
Vroom, vroom. There was a heavy roar and vibration as though they echoed from the bottom of a deep mire. It was then that I realized I was aboard a bus. A bus. I can't be sure if I've ever ridden such vehicle in the past.
당신이 누구였는지는 기억합니까?
I shook my head to say no. I had been reminded that my head was now a clinking mechanism.
원래 기억을 되찾고 싶겠군. 그렇지 않나?
I nodded. I sure feel like an idiot.
매끄럽군. 다들 이렇게 몸짓으로만 말하면 안 되는 건가? 어떻게 생각하지, 파우스토 씨?
파우스트는 사양하고 싶어요. 저희가 매끄럽게 몸을 움직일 수 있는 상황이 그렇게 많지는 않을 것 같으니까요.
She's the one who spoke to me back in the forest. Her silver hair that glistens even without sunlight give off a rather mysterious air. Just say she's beautiful, man. Dante. Come to think of it, the red-eyed man has been calling me that too.
단테는 당신의 이름이에요. 이름까지 잊으셨군요.
Sure looks like it. That doesn't sound like a familiar word.
점차 익숙해질 거랍니다.
Wait, you can understand me? The group that attacked me earlier and that Virgil or whatever he was called seemed to hear nothing but taking from me.
파우스트에게는 제대로 된 단어로 들린답니다.
So she can what's it called again? Mind reading? You really can. But how? I don't even have a real mouth.
그런 구시대적인 발상은 머리를 바꾸어서 생긴 건가요? 성대나 혀 따위의 발성기관이 있어야만 대화를 할 수 있다는 건 시대착오적인 이야기죠.
Anachronistic. Right. Never considered that.
당신의 말은 한 사람에게만 보낼 수도 있고 모두에게 전달할 수도 있답니다. 모두라는 말은 수정해야겠군요. 수감자들에게만 해당하는 이야기예요.
Sinners.
당신의 뒤에 앉아있는 방금까지 당신을 대신해서 싸운 사람들을 말하는 겁니다.
그대가 이 여정을 함께할 마지막 조각인가? 얼마나 기다렸는지 모르네.
아, 형씨. 머리통은 어디다가 팔아넘겼어?
당신이었군요. 당신 덕에 박살나 있던 척추가 말끔하게 돌아왔어요. 혹시 둥지에서 의사 일이라도 했나요?
다들 닥쳐라. 잡음이 겹치는 것만큼 불쾌한 것도 없으니 자기 소개가 필요한 시점인가 보군. 그럼 가벼운 인사를 나눌 시간을 주겠다. 앞에 앉은 것부터 시작.
에이, 왜 이런 건 항상 앞자리부터인지. 앞에 나서는 이제 진절머리가 나는데. 당신이 우리를 이끌... 뭐더라? 관리자라고 하던데.
Manager.
그래. 그래서 어떤 인물인지 굉장히 궁금했는데 말이야. 역시 뭔가 말을 만드는 건 어려워. 머리통은 어디 팔아먹었는지 모르겠지만 저마다 사정은 있는 법이니까. 나는 그레고르라고 한다. 잘 부탁한다고, 관리자 양반.
God damn it, I cannot read curse word. Gregor, the sinner is relatively easy to handle in terms of personality. However, an upsurge of emotion or a sudden change of environment may cause parts of the whole of his body to transform into insectile, be akin to a carapace resembling that of the tissues. If you do not wish to be a rude manager, not that you're obligated to be nice, we recommend keeping your facial expression in check so that your disgust is not visible to him. He sometimes uses cynical language, but he can still be reasoned with, and you can get around him without much difficulty as long as you learn the knack of it.
그래, 양반이 뭐야 양반이. 이제부터 우리한테 엄청난 돈을 가져다 줄 사람한테.
그래?
Rich, what's that about?
양반보다는 단테. 이름으로 부를게. 당신도 나를 로제라고 불러.
Rodion, the unfortunate trait of being backstreet born are apparently in this sinner. She loves money, gambling and betting, so it is advised to pay close attention to her as the manager. She tends to deflect orders with an unimpressive wink or a silly joke. We recommend taking a stern stance at times to remind her that you are her superior. Her mood may be down at irregular intervals. There is nothing you can do to aid her in that state, so we recommend waiting for it to pass.
난 당신이 우리의 관리자가 된 데 이유가 있다고 믿어. 분명 원래는 둥지에 굉장한 사람이었겠지. 그때 버릇을 조금만 내비쳐도 우리한테 돈이 주르륵 들어올 생각을 하니?
She does have sociability. I'll give her that.
아차, 내 정신 좀 봐. 예, 다음은 네 차례야.
안녕하세요.
아우, 시시해. 그게 끝이야?
싱클레어라고 해요.
I can read this. Vogo Sinclair. Even with the volatile nature of human growth around his age taken into consideration, the sinner seemed to get particularly startled or frown when spoken to. He isn't used to real combat at this moment, meaning that he may struggle to keep himself together at the sight of something as mild as spit inert at first. As there may be those with violent tendencies amongst your crew, we recommend taking an approach focusing on positive reinforcement with this sinner. He appears to possess a murderous gaze that he himself isn't aware of. That is a hopeful sign that he has potential to grow into an expert of our company professional with the right stimuli. This boy looks awfully unnerved. Did he even join the company of his own record?
더 해야 할 말이 있나요? 회사는 처음이라.
뭐, 앞으로 남은 날은 많을 테니까. 그럼 거기 괴짜 친구가 다음 타자하자.
이상이라.
Yi Sang, formerly the youngest chief of research at the Wing. This sinner possesses higher intelligence compared to most others. We estimate that everyday conversation with this sinner will prove difficult for managers selected by our current screening process. Avoiding communication outdoor will pose a risk of its own. However, if the sinner remains silent for a long time, that means he is currently processing a line of deliberate thought. We recommend waiting patiently for him. Okay. That's it.
이상해요.
I waited for him to reveal that he was pulling a prank or something. But he just stared vacantly into the window, disinterested.
답답하네요. 사회생활의 첫걸음은 인사잖아요. 저를 이스마일이라고 불러주세요.
Hirsch Ishmael. You may be disheartened by the defective state of many of your sinners, but do not worry. This sinner is one of the few who can carry out most missions without much complaint. She is likely to make reasonable judgment, so it is a good idea to start a conversation while looking her way if you're seeking sound advice. However, you must forget this sinner has survived an observed voyage in a far and wide body of water. Her patience may run deep, but once you take a wrong turn with her, it will be difficult to regain her trust.
당신 덕택에 동강난 몸이 돌아왔다고 들었어요. 앞으로도 잘 부탁해요.
She gave a polite bow before returning to her seat. Although she emphasized sociality, she didn't feel like the most amicable sort.
미안하게 됐네. 나는 사회생활하고는 거리가 좀 멀어서. 히스클리프, 멋대로 부수고 깨부수는 일은 전문으로 하고 다녔지.
Revenge Heathcliff. The sinner prefers to take action rather than wait for logic to dictate his course. His thoughts and feelings are blatantly visible in his demeanor, and he has no intention of hiding them. His brashness may cause headache or physical injury leading to a headache. In the process of forming a relationship, please do know that this is not an indication of serious damage to the sinner's thought process. If this fit of rage persists, please contact the Human Resource Department. Once you realize that he is the type that tends to be simple-minded, you'll have an easier time handling him.
누가 시켜서가 아니라 거슬리는 것들에게 하고 다니긴 했지만 당신도 조심하라고. 나는 윗사람이라고 거들먹거리는 사람한테 알레르기가 있거든.
I don't think I've done anything to give that impression yet.
드디어 이 몸의 차례인가? 난 돈키호테일세.
Don Quickstead. There's no sinner that can outmatch this one's level of passion if we were to measure it. An avid aficionado of all things fixer, she adorns herself with a variety of fixer-related merchandise. They won't affect her performance in combat one way or another, so there is no need for you to restrict her from keeping her decorations. She is deeply immersed in the role of a righteous fixer, hence the exaggerated mannerism akin to those of an actor. Has such a thing ever existed? Really? It's advised to play along with her for a smooth mission.
그대와 함께 꿈을 향해 달려갈 해결사지. 잘 부탁하네.
A fixer. That definitely feels like a term I used to know.
해결사 말인가? 내가 대답해줄 수 있네. 도시를 수호하는 자들이지. 아, 도시에 대해서도 제대로 기억하지 못하겠군. 도시는
나는 가벼운 인사를 나누라고 했던 것 같은데 두 번 말하게 하지 않았으면 좋겠어. 다음.
홍루라고 한답니다. 잘해보자고요, 우리.
Hong Lu, a sinner who had lived an affluent life before becoming our company's asset. As such, he has a certain admiration for free life. By associating, he may make ignorant and unsavory question in regard to the food cooked by a certain other sinners or other aspect of a lowly culture. This can cause significant reaction for the other sinners. However, it is important to note that no sarcastic undertones are contained in his curiously divine inquiries, so it is ill-advised to let them get physically over it.
우와, 당신 그 머리 근사한데요? 요새 유행하는 모델인가 보죠?
No, this isn't that kind of.
제 취향은 아니지만.
저건 무슨 말싸가지야?
Heathcliff looked to be just moments away from swinging his bat. But when he realized the red gaze laid on him, he grunted and sat back down.
요슈.
Real Shu. As they said, every person has their own creed, and it is only right to respect it as the executive manager. But with some creeds, you will have difficulty in even simply pretending to sympathize. You will never notice that the sinner in question is a silent chain smoker, whose eyes shine with euphoric gleam only during battle. She believed that senseless destroying the enemy head is an uncultured act and a step backward for art. Caution, this in the background is one that even our company may have trouble handling. It is advised against making her breed personal resentment towards you.
요르슈크.
At what point was I supposed to laugh?
메르소, 그렇게 불러주시겠습니까?
Mere salt. One's clear and concise commands require no judgment on his part. You're pretty polite.
특별한 것이 아닙니다. 그저 보통의 태도입니다.
I'm almost touched. Mercy.
네.
It felt as if something were gravely amiss with him, but I can't seem to pin it down exactly. The way she scanned me up and down was a little daunting.
저는
I felt almost compelled to bow to her, but she stopped me with a motion of her hand.
관리자님이 먼저 자세를 굽히려 하다니 당치도 않습니다. 본인은 오티스라고 합니다. 이전에 실례했던 부분을 사과드리고 싶습니다.
Otis. The sinner could serve as an excellent advisor depending on your capability. However, she also has a meddlesome tendency, so it is recommended to keep her satisfied with short replies or agreement. She is an expert when it comes to tactic and various pearls of wisdom about life, making her advice all the most valuable for your mission. In addition, she possesses a vast knowledge of workshop technologies. You could trust her with simple repairs of the bus. Notice, unlike the other sinner, accessing record pertaining to the past of the sinner is not permitted. Warning, keep an eye on the sinner and beware that she does not exercise her cunning intellect for purposely other than completing our company's mission. Rudeness.
아, 이거 참 마음마저 이렇게 넓으실 줄이야. 역시 처음부터 저희를 이끄실 분이라는 걸 한눈에 알아봤습니다.
Sorry.
인간의 대부분은 서로가 맞붙어 소음과 마찰을 이끌어내지만 그중 소수는 맞붙는 것으로 서로에게 이득이 되는 경우가 있다고 합니다. 검을 날카롭게 벼리기 위해선 그만큼 강한 숫돌이 필요한 것처럼 누구보다 관리자님을 위해 헌신하겠습니다. 편히 써주시기를.
That's reassuring. Thanks. I gave her an approval nod, even thought I still don't get what she meant by her rudeness.
아까 숲에서는 불쌍하게 나뒹군다고 말하더니 잘도 그런 말을 성대 밖으로 꺼낼 수 있네요.
I think I see it now.
제가 마지막이네요. 파우스트입니다.
Faust, the sinner who developed the engine of Mephistopheles, the bus operated by Limbus Company. She claims that there is no one in the city who could rival her library of knowledge and wisdom, and she isn't necessarily wrong. You might find her high and mighty attitude when she allows you to converse with her displeasing. But as seen with how she treats everyone with subtle gesture of arrogance, there is no hope of her parting with it, ever. We recommend simply nodding once and getting over it. Even though she has an unparalleled genius, we can't quite figure how to use this one. Perhaps you could be the one to find out. Don't worry, I am the main character after all.
당신의 인생 중 한 번 만날까 말까한 천재죠. 납득하지 못한 듯한 반응이군요, 단테. 괜찮습니다. 경험을 통해 차차 이해할 수 있을 거예요.
Learn what?
파우스트가 진귀한 천재였다는 사실 말이에요. 관측자가 깨닫지 못한다 하여 사실이 진실이 되는 일은 없으니까요.
Okay.
소개는 여기까지. 단테, 당신의 직무를 알려드리죠.
You mean as the manager?
관리자를 말하는 거냐고 묻고 있어요.
Come to think of it, that red-eyed man couldn't hear me, unlike the sinners.
맞습니다. 관리자 단테. 당신은 지금 소개받은 이 12의 수감자와 함께 지옥을 기행하게 될 것입니다.
The Inferno? Why should I go to hell?
자신이 지옥으로 가야 하는 이유를 묻네요.
지옥의 끝에는 보물이 기다리고 있으니까.
Fair enough.
그렇게 말하면 되겠습니까?
I don't... You mean I used to be a treasure hunter or something?
아예 알아듣질 못하는군요.
이 해를 요구한 건 아닙니다, 단테. 의사를 물은 것도 아니죠. 기억과 머리를 되찾고 싶다면 제 말을 들어야 할 겁니다.
I mean, I do want them back, but...
미적거리네요.
파우스트 씨, 단테가 계속해서 거부하면 우린 어떻게 되는 거지?
무슨 말씀을? 파우스트는 모든 것을 예상한답니다. 단테, 모든 임무를 마치고 나면 당신은 성의를 새길 수 있을 거예요. 제가 보증하죠.
Aspect, a word that strikes my mind intensely. Even though my memories are gone, my underlying instincts are responded strongly to it. Led by institution, I make my choice.
보이죠? 고개를 끄덕이잖아요.
좋아, 계속 가면 되겠어. 그런데 카론, 아까부터 왜 출발을 안 하고 있지? 졸았나?
버스 기사는 졸음 쉼터에서만 졸아. 베르, 메피 앞에 이상한 놈들이 서성이고 있었어.
카론, 말했잖아. 버스에 무슨 일이 생기면 곧바로 알려야 한다니까.
Hey, who's that?
메피스토펠레스. 이 버스의 이름이자 버스를
Oh god damn it.
그리고 파우스트의 심혈을 기울인 역작이죠.
지옥을 순항하기에는 걸맞는 나룻배가 아닐 수 없지. 그렇게 생각하지 않습니까, 단테?
I wasn't sure what he was getting at, so I turned away to look through the window instead of giving him a reply.
보아하니 뒷골목에 기거하는 익숙한 쥐새끼들이군. 마침 잘 됐습니다, 단테. 지휘를 연습하기는 더할 나위 없는 조건이군요.
Last time you let me do that, it didn't end very well.
단테, 처음 전투에서는 생략한 부분이 많았어요. 제대로 설명할 시간이 없었으니까요. 하지만 그런 식으로만 전투가 이루어지면 우리는 항상 도륙날 거고.
Fair enough. I don't want to use my rewind power all the time.
당신은 우리를 살리기 위해 의미 없는 고통을 느껴야만 하겠죠.
Pain, revive. You mean what happened earlier was?
네, 당신이 시계를 돌려주었기에 우리는 살아나는 거랍니다.
당장 필요한 설명은 아닌 듯합니다, 파우스트 씨. 자잘한 담소는 나중에. 넌
전투에 대한
Oh,
설명을
god damn it.
부탁드립니다.
I thought he was finished speaking. You could send every sinners into battle at once. Yes, but commanding so many personnel at once would not be an easy task. Therefore, I will inform you of the appropriate number of participants depending on the particularities of each battle. For this occasion, 5 sinners will make an appearance force. Select 5 sinners you would like to deploy for this battle. Select the lower half of a sinner card to deploy them. First, select sinner Yi Sang. Well done. Select the rest of the sinners you would like to deploy for this encounter.
따라가겠어요. 네.
내가 필요해?
최선을 다해.
Select 2 battle to begin the encounter with the current deployment sinners.
명령에 따를게요. 효율적이라면.
The 7-sided icons floated above the allies and enemies' heads are called skill slots. Okay. Because you haven't issued a command by chaining skills yet, the ally skill slots are currently empty. Grab the chain from the left gear and chain it to one of these 2 leftmost skills on the dashboard. As you can see, the skill you just chained has been equipped to the skill slot. Skill slot. Equipping skills is quick. Equipped skills are displayed on the skill slots floating above each sinner's head. When the combat phase begins, each sinner will engage in battle using the skill equipped in their skill slot. Drag from left to right on the dashboard to equip every sinner with one of the skills on their respective columns. I think I'll just go a straight line because like it's literally the same one, like all of them. Well done. Now select the gear on the right to issue your command, and the sinners will enter the combat phase using the skill you've equipped for them.
좋아, 간다.
Now please issue a command. The same one again, like the same icon for everyone. So I guess I'll go for a straight line again. A clash occurs when the sinner and the target both use attack skills against each other. In a clash, their power is determined primarily by the skills they are using to clash. So I gotta have more numbers than them to do damage to them. And in this clash between 2 skills, the skill with the highest power wins. Okay, so I just need more points to bigger number to defeat the small ones. Pay attention to the enemy coins. When the skill loses a clash, it will lose a coin. Even if a skill loses clash, as long as it has remaining skill coins, the 2 skills will continue to flip their coins and clash until one of them loses all coins. The skill that lost all of its coins in this clash will consider lose clash. This means the unit that won the clash has to attack, while the unit that lost does not. So if I take away all their coin or win the clash, let's see how power which determines the outcome of a clash is calculated. Please issue a command. Same one again, so I'm gonna go straight
좋은
line.
전략이네요. 가보죠.
This number is the skill base power before it flips any coin. This number is the skill coin power. Okay. Here you can see how many coins this skill have. The number of coins determines 2 things. How many times the skill can lose a clash before losing all of its coins. How many times the skill hits when it attacks. Each coin that flip has will add the coin power of the skill of the base power on the same skill. Final power calculate. The formula for skill final power is as follows. Base power plus number of coins that flip head x coin power. Coins that flip heads will glow, while the coins that flip tails will appear dimmed. So I'm guessing this is tails and this is heads. The result skill power is displayed here. Each male loggerhead skill has the highest skill point, so the enemy skill loses a coin. So yeah, bigger number beats smaller number. As seen in this example, they will continue to clash until one of them has no more coins left to flip. The unit with remaining coins auto wins the clash. Remember, winning clash is one of the most fundamental aspects of winning the battle. So if I took away all their coins, it's like basically taking away all of their shields, meaning I can kill them now. And they are panic.
행동을 개시합니다.
꺼냈다. 맛있는 거 준비해줘. 단테.
아까보다는 쓸만해 보이는군요, 단테.
They all got away safe for one, though. Shouldn't we go after them?
놓친 적을 걱정하네요.
걱정할 건 없습니다. 마침 가야 할 길이었으니.
No need.
발판을 꽂고 신나는 기분으로 달릴게.
The sinners you have deployed in the last encounter will automatically be selected for the next, saving you the trouble of selecting them again. Feel free to change them before entering the battle, however. Select the to battle button.
목적지는 보기만 써.
This time let's learn about SP or sanity points. SP has maximum value of 45 and a minimum value of -45. Please note that sinners' SP values can also be viewed here, next to those orbs adjacent to the portrait icon on the dashboard. Okay, now please issue a command. Same shit again.
금방 다녀올게.
Each unit SP value change based on certain triggers. They tend to heal SP with favorable trigger, winning clash of killing enemies, and lose SP with unfavorable trigger. So I'm guessing these favors are like increases their SP, and also if I win a battle, it increases their sanity or killing enemy. The higher the unit SP value, the higher the chance to flip hits when flipping skill coin. So more SP, higher chance of winning. Okay, got it. The ally unit all won their respective clash in the previous turn, which healed their SP. This put us in a favorable position. Please issue your next command. Gonna go another straight line again because they're all the same. Please direct your attention to this unit's HP health points bar. This thin line here is called the stagger threshold. When units' HP drops below the stagger threshold line, they become staggered.
생각보다 잘 들어갔네.
Staggered units cannot take any action and take double the damage, which put them at a significant disadvantage in battle. There's new stuff now. Guess I'll go this one and maybe, yep. This one.
금방 다녀올게. 꺼냈다. 맛있는 거 준비해줘, 단테.
You have put the remaining enemies in panic state by defeating their allies in previous turn, which dropped their SP. When an enemy SP drops below a certain threshold, they may enter low morale or panic state, which inflict them with negative effect. Unit low morale or panic state are marked by these labels. Each unit gains different effect from entering low morale and panic state. Select this icon to learn what effect this unit is suffering from. Panic does not act for this turn. Oh, so their turn got cancelled as well. But doesn't matter, I'm just gonna kill them. Gonna go in a straight line.
맛있는 거 준비해줘, 단테.
잠시만요.
뭐죠?
저는 정체되지 않고 나아갈 수 있다는 말에 여기에 합류한 거예요. 그런데 지금은 쥐새끼도 아니고 계속 의미 없는 폭력만. 의미가 없진 않소. 저들은 우리를 공격하는 악이지 않소. 시끄러워요. 좀 조용히 좀 해봐요. 아무튼 이런 용역 폭력단 같은 행동만 명령할 거라면 다른 일을 하는 것도 고민해봐야 할 것 같아요.
입사 계약서를 제대로 안 읽으셨나요? 회사는 허용될 수 없답니다.
계약하면서 말한 이야기가 거짓말이라도
당연히 효력이 있죠.
God damn it. I thought it was finished.
애초에 거짓말은 없었으니까. 설마 제가 메피스토 팰레스를 그저 운송만 하는 버스로 만들었을 것 같았나요?
메피는 항상 배고프다. 그래서 울어.
The bus gets hungry? Yeah, of course. It needs oil. Just like every bus,
엔진
a vehicle.
연료를 섭취할 때 생기는 부산물. 여러분은 그걸 통해 강해질 수 있어요. 이상 씨는 잘 알고 계시겠죠? 거울 속에서 모든 가능성을 끄집어낸다면
성장 또한 제약이 없어. 거울 속에 나는 나인가 아니면 또 다른 누구인가.
Possibilities. You draw what exactly? One of Mephistopheles' various functions is extraction. You can collect various identities in ego from here. Select the extraction button.
누구보다 신속하게 그들에게 침묵을 안겨드리죠.
With impeccable swiftness, I will render them silence. You have acquired a new identity. Collecting new identities and ego will be contributive to improving our combat performance. Now let us return to battle. Battle can be accessed via the drive window. Inferno. Selva Oscura. Select the top part of the various cards to swap them out for a different identity. Select Sinner Ishmael if you will. From this menu, you may select one of identity you have extracted to deploy them into battle. Please select this newly acquired identity for Ishmael. Good work. Selecting identities appropriate for the particular of each battle is the path to victory. Now select the to battle button.
목적지는 호기만소.
그렇군요. 이런 걸 의미했던 건가요?
너무 마음이 급할 필요는 없어요, 이스마엘. 버스가 향하면
자연히 시정잡배 같은 일보다 중요한 걸 맡게 될 거야. 목표에 도달하는 게 마음을 재촉하고 있겠지만
거울 세계에 있는 우리들의 모든 가능성 중 하나를 끄집어내는 거니까 기억이 조금 더 쉬워졌을 거예요. 곧 익숙해질 거예요.
뭐야? 그거 좀 위험해 보이는데? 이러다가 내가 아니게 되는 거 아니야?
여러분은 테세우스의 배가 아니에요. 인격과 기억을 빌리기는 하겠지만 주도권을 잃도록 설계되어 있지는 않아요.
So what I just did is I borrow identities and memories from my future self, or like my other version of myself.
거울에 비추는 나는 사뭇 다를 수 있으나 거울 밖을 벗어나면 거울 속의 형체 또한 잃기에.
저희가 어떻게 성장할지는 단테 씨에게 달렸어요. 거울 세계의 다양한 가능성을 가장 효과적인 타이밍에 더 씌우는 일을 하실 테니.
메타몰프시스를 말하는 건가?
네, 일종의 탈퇴이자 변신이라 할 수 있죠.
어머? 그런 어려운 단어는 어디서 알았대?
주워들었다. 이 사람 저 사람 많이 만나봐야 하는 일을 했었거든.
변신이라.
탐소는 끝났나? 일단 길부터 뚫자고. 어차피 지겨울 정도로 붙어 있을 테니 못다한 말은 나중에.
Select a unit to view the detail information window.
뭐야? 내가 보고 싶었던 거야?
This is where you can view each character's basic stats. Okay. I still don't know any of this means here, but okay. Here's where you can view this unit list of skills and upgrade progression. Okay. You may also select enemy to view their detail information. Each unit has resistance value, which each unit has resistant values. Use this value to determine what attack type or affinity they are weak against. Doesn't mean I don't think they are weak to anything. Attack types and affinities. Each skill damage is classified by 2 categories: 3 attack types and 7 scene affinities. The target resistance to these categories can either increase or reduce the damage dealt. A higher resistance value on a unit means they will take more damage from the damage type. So this is Pierce, Blunt, Slash, Wrath, Lust, Sloth, Pride, Gloom, Gluttony, and Envy. Wait, what's Gloom? Check your enemy weakness and select the skills that can exploit them to deal more damage. Nothing changes. Hold on. Yep, nothing changed. Dominating. Neutral. I'm guessing this is how I do it. I'm not sure. So I guess I'll go this one because it says 100. Or maybe I'm wrong. Okay.
그 누구도 볼 수 없게.
제가 해낸 거 맞죠?
In most cases, the unit with the leftmost skill on the dashboard will be the first to act amongst allies. Starting from the ally unit highest on the deployment order, an ally gains 1 additional slot with every passing turn. This means that they gain an extra opportunity to attack. Oh. $66. Dominating. Guessing this one.
금방 다녀올게.
제가 해낸 거 맞죠?
혹의 거울은 깨져.
나온 이 정도야?
Use one of these buttons to let the sinner choose what skills they want to use. However, oh shit, I didn't read it. Clash Outcome Forecast. The Clash Outcome Forecast appears at the top of the screen and beside its selected skill. Please note that the forecast is not always perfect, but it is serviceable when quickly decisions are necessary. Oh, so I guess I will just... Wait, they're all overwhelmed. So it doesn't matter, I'm just gonna go crazy.
해냈어요. 해냈어요.
젖은 낙엽하오.
한 건 했다. 맛있는 거 준비해줘, 단테.
길이 열렸어. 하지만 베르, 메피가 달리기만 했어도 길은 뚫렸을 거야.
Huh? What did I fight for then? Sensing a rattling agitation in my gesture, Virgilius stepped in.
진정하시죠, 단테. 걸음마도 떼지 못한 아이에게 달리기를 시킬 순 없지 않겠습니까? 걸어볼 기회가 있다면 직접 걷고 나서 달리셔야죠. 그리고 단테, 당신은 관리자. 저들의 관리를 하는 게 업무입니다. 나는 길잡이. 어디를 가고 어떻게 개척할지는 내가 판단합니다. 알겠습니까? 토달지 말라고.
How am I supposed to not question a stranger who can't even hear me?
째깍거리긴 하는데 뭐라고 하는 거지, 파우스트 씨?
별말 없었습니다.
긍정을 성대하기도 하는군. 앞으로는 고개만 끄덕여도 좋습니다, 단테.
그럼 메피, 출발하자. 야호.
결혼 기분이 어때?
매우 신나. 날아갈 것 같습니다, 카론.
좋아.
So, where are we going?
베르길리우스, 그가 목적지를 묻습니다.
말했던 것 같습니다만, 단테.
But just where are we going? With his sign, the bus shuddered and started to rumble forward.
출발할게. 부릉부릉.
지옥으로 출발하지.
Absolute cinema. So that's all gonna be for today's video. Thank you all so much for watching. I just realized that we just completed the tutorial. Yes, the entire time we were just doing the tutorial. So yeah, we just unlocked chapter 1 and the entire game was just the opening. Like that scene right there, it was just the opening to the game. And I thought I was already in the game, but I mean, I won't mind. Cool. There's some good music as well. So yeah, we completed the tutorial and now we have unlocked chapter 1 or canto 1, the outcast. So what just happened was a prologue, and now we're gonna continue on until we go to somewhere else. I think we're at D, because at the intro, the opening, it says we're at D. I'm guessing we're gonna move to like every single location like here up there. I mean, yeah, quite an interesting game. Thanks to my friend for suggesting me, even though I don't really play games like this, but it was interesting. I might stick around. So yeah, that's all gonna be for today's video. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, share with a friend on social media. I have a Discord server link in the description, go check it out. With that being said, I'll see you all next time. Hellcats signing out.